Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
All power to the people! No fighting is illegal! Next up, we have my dear friend and comrade Yolanda Judeh, who has been organizing for over a decade and is now the director of operations at Al-Hub, a Palestinian youth-led grassroots organization that focuses on uplifting Palestinian youth and empowering the community. Please give it up for Yolanda Judeh! Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Yolanda Judeh, and I am a Mexican and Palestinian freedom fighter born and raised here in Chicago. I am one of the founding members and the director of programs and operations at Al-Hub. My organization as a whole felt hesitant about speaking today, hesitant on marching. We feel as though the West has turned our political atmospheres into an echo chamber of our own comfortability, where freedom movements become just political stances and speaking points. We ask ourselves when the masses will become practitioners of their own values. We must admit we cannot feed into our own ignorance by saying we live in the belly of the beast, because we do not. We are the beast itself. We are the veins and arteries of the beast. We are the corporation itself. So we ask the masses, what will it take? What must you lose in order to realize? What must you see in order to gain? I ask myself over and over again, what can I tell you that you haven't heard already? What form of my own dehumanization will I tell you for you to understand? To be very honest, I cannot find myself subsidizing my people into a number. I cannot think of my people only when destruction hits. Destruction has always been there. I will not know my people only because the rubble that stands on top of them. They had eyes more beautiful than a sky filled with stars, voices sweeter than the first ripe orange in Yafa. And to be honest, there are not enough days in this dunya to mourn my people properly. And there is no baggage to carry. There is no baggage heavier to carry than grief. So, I stand here to tell you, we are far past words. We only know action. We have vowed to be practitioners of our own values and the values of the people and the land we hold dear. Long ago, I made a promise to my beloved grandfather, Allah Yahadho. As he laid on his deathbed, he said to me as I sat beside him, promise me something, Yaba. Promise me you won't forget Palestine. Promise me, Yaba. Promise me you will eat the fruits my father and I planted for you. And before I spoke, I knew the weight of the promise I was about to make. I knew the man I was making this promise to wouldn't return home. I promised Yaba, and way before that moment, I had already dedicated my life to my land's liberation. But in that moment, it was set in stone. In that moment, it felt as if all the grief of every Palestinian longing for home fell onto my shoulders. As I vowed to keep my promise, I did not keep it alone. My comrades bear the same grief, and Al-Haq was a part of that promise, not just to my grandfather, but to all the ancestors, that we will return home by any means necessary. As Al-Haq, we work tirelessly to break cycles of violence that have been imposed on our people. We do not want just to liberate our land. We aim to liberate the minds and the souls of the masses. Our mission is to fully nurture the spirit of the youth by reviving land practice, curating spaces for limitless imagination, and grassroots initiatives that revolve around wellness and knowledge. Al-Haq ultimately operates as a cultural, communal, and intersectional space aiming to unite those engaged in revolutionary work who share the same goals. If you would like to keep up with the work we do, come and speak to us, because we do encourage you to keep up with us, or follow us on Instagram at @AllLoveChicago, please. I can't stress enough to you. I cannot stress enough how much I urge you to keep up with us in action and not just in words. Because the real work happens far, far away from these marches. The real work calls for a scientific intention followed by a strategic action. So let's be practitioners of our values. Long live Palestine! Long live our martyrs! Long live the Palestinian resistance!